It's so weird if I don't see myself in a moment. Okay, I am in. And now I'm going to watch myself live. Hello everyone, people of the world.
I shared, yeah, you can share your screen.
Okay. TikTok. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Screen. Let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna start with ACS. Profile. And then, oh, I need to watch myself using Wow phones. Try, yeah? Got it. Okay. So, oh my god, I see myself. So nice. Give me a moment, people. Let me see if my view, I'm adjusting to the view. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so I am supposed to see the comments. There's no people inside, is it?
We haven't come inside yet.
Hello, everyone. Okay, so another live session, another day. Can you see the left side of my screen? This is a holiday program I'm talking about every single time I go live, people. So please, if you're interested to have fun on June, you know what I'm saying. So please join our June holiday programs this coming June. People, we're already halfway through April, so time somehow is kind of going quicker. The closer we get to the examinations, ladies and gentlemen. So that is exactly why we have 7 programs available for you this coming June. Yay! Have a bell. I still have the bell. Okay, so today, while waiting for people to come, hold on. Oh, can do like this, much bigger. Oh. Okay, hold on, people. I'm trying to adjust the way I look so I can see you all properly. Okay, if like this. Hold on. MCQ is easy. Hello, Ryan. Is that how I say it? Do I say Ryan? How come it's not? Give me a moment, huh? Because I want to read your comments properly. So this one automatic rotation can. So let me say it should automatically rotate, but it's not. Okay, I shall. No problem. No problem. Yes, it is. Hello, Ryan. This is the first time I'm seeing you in the live session. I'm happy to see you today, and I'm happy to see my face with that little bunny. I look like a goddess. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to you all. Today I'm doing grammar. Sure, the English syllabus changed, right? Ryan, good question. The exam format has changed. Okay. To be straightforward, just let me discuss this with you quickly since you're asking and people are coming in. Hello, welcome to all of you. So the exam format has changed, Ryan. The major change, if I were to summarize it for you, 5 marks have been deducted from paper 1, which is your situational writing and composition writing. 5 marks have also been deducted from paper 2, which is your language use and comprehension. These 10 marks deducted are all going to be transferred to the oral. So now the paper 4, which is oral, is the weightage is now higher. From 15%, it is now 20% overall of your actual grade. And I can dive deep into the changes a bit halfway through the live, but that's the first answer that I can give you for now. 5 mark deductions in paper 1, 5 mark minus in paper 2, all 10 brought to paper 4. Now, even when there's deduction of marks, there are some additions. When I say additions, in paper 1 and paper 2. Wow! Yes, marks are deducted, but there are additions. Okay? So, hello, Chur. Hello, 3619. Welcome to you. Now, Ryan, I understand when you say if you find grammar easy, that's actually good because but I'm putting it out to you as a challenge to go through the questions today and see if you get everything correctly. Because for me, grammar is the foundation of everything. A good grammar skill will help you with your language marks for your composition writing. Good grammar skills will help you with basically your grammar questions, MCQ and paper 2, and even all the way to your closed passages, because closed passages still involve grammar. Even compre-close involve grammar. S&T involve grammar. Even your answers and comprehension open-ended it still requires you to actually answer grammatically correctly, because otherwise you will still get deductions. Okay, I'm Sec 1, by the way. Okay, good, Ryan. If you are Sec 1, all the more will you need to improve your grammar better, because if you think about secondary school, how is adjusting to English secondary school, by the way, Ryan? Uh-huh. New setup. Hello, full marks for everything. I know full marks for everything. Yay. I know all these people commenting. I love you all. Yes. P for parents, for student, K for okay. Now, Ryan, how is adjusting to secondary English, by the way, since you're Sec 1? Basically, the way I would see secondary English is like PSLE, but harder. That's it. And Ryan, a very interesting thing, since you're asking about the changes, right, in the syllabus, a lot of the changes in PSLE examination is actually done towards preparing students better for secondary English, just to kind of like bridge the gap, because a lot of students actually get a shock the moment they reach secondary, and then they see how English is in secondary school. But if you are talking about the recent changes in the secondary O-level English examination, it's about 2 years ago. They transitioned to 1184 syllabus. Major changes were also in the oral section of O-level English. Okay. Now, everyone, yes, that's about it. Today, we're going through a few grammar drills, which is the very foundation of your overall English language skills. Okay, let's give it a try. Now, first question. Oh my God, I'm getting used to this system. Okay, just very weird looking at a camera instead of a phone. And the camera like screaming at you like that. Okay, question number 1, everyone. Are you all ready? You all have to be ready. You have no choice. I'm gonna start with an ACS paper from 2022. This is a very classic question. My teammates and blank gifted a new student a new soccer ball to commemorate the start of blank new soccer journey in our school. What is your answer? Drop it in. Izen or Ezen, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Please correct me if I'm wrong. You're saying number 2, my teammates and I gifted the new student a new soccer ball to commemorate the start of, you answer number 2, right? Of his new soccer journey. Do you all agree? Ryan goes for number 2 as well. Are we all correct, ladies and gentlemen? Are we correct, or are we all in consensus of the wrong answer? Very good. We're starting very well. You're correct. It is number 2. My teammates and I. So basically, for here, I think the common cause of confusion would be I versus me. But in this case, you are the main subject, so it has to be I indeed. Okay, so cannot be 3 and 4 already canceled as options, right? Because you are the subject. The moment, some of you may go all the way to saying, sure, how do I know if I'm the subject? I don't know, sure. Okay, cover the first noun and read. Okay, very good, Ryan. That's a very good way to make sure that you're not confused with an I versus me. Another way to see it is look for the verb. When you're the subject, you're the person doing the action, the main verb. Normally, if the blank is before the verb, it's I. And if the blank is after the verb, it's me, because now you become the receiver of the action. Okay. The start of his new student. So we're basically looking for a pronoun to replace new student, which is his. Okay. Very good, people of the world. Well done. Others before self. Samuel Washer one. Okay, number 2. Are we ready? So that means to say if we're all very good with grammar. Okay, let me zoom it out. Okay, not bad. Can do. If we are very good with grammar, that means to say we're gonna do this fast. Today I'm gonna challenge you all to do 50 questions with me, huh? Let's go. The student blank the teacher spoke about the student blank the teacher spoke about is also an excellent chef. What do you think? Ryan goes for number 3. Drop in your answer, people, while I annotate on your clues. Now, Ryan, why do you think I'm underlining the student and the teacher? When do you usually know? Because you're going for number 3, which is whom. Students are always confused when to use who and when to use whom. How do you usually know the difference? Eisen goes for number 3 as well. You both think it's you all think it's whom. Why not who though? You know what I'm saying? It could be who as well. I'll give you two. I'll give you 2 clues on when to use the correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, people of the earth. I cannot call you people of another planet because we are all here. Okay, now no answer from my follow-up question, is it? So, for those students who are always confused when to use whom, there's always 2 ways to go about it. The first one is the clues that I underlined here. It's the hamburger rule. Whom is always sandwiched by either a noun or a pronoun. I also call this the bodyguard rule. Bodyguard, okay? A whom is always has bodyguards beside it, okay? It's either there's a noun or a pronoun on the left side and there's a noun or a pronoun on the right side. So it's the hamburger rule. It's sandwiched by a noun or a pronoun. Or in another case, the very basic preposition plus whom. So basically you say to whom it may concern, for whom, with whom, for whom, with whom, to whom. All of this, you use whom, right? So hamburger rule, which is used here, and then preposition plus whom. All right, good job. What did I thought my mouse was a bell. Okay, good job. It is indeed number 3, correct. Very smart. Let's move on to number 3. The librarian arranged the books neatly, blank she. Oh, a very classic commonly tested question, which is question tag. Drop in your answer, please. Question tags are very easy. Check the main statement and then check the question tag. If the statement is positive, question tag is negative, and then vice versa. Okay, Ryan goes for number 1, didn't she? I see. Anyone else wants to drop their answer very quickly right now? Because positive, negative, very good. 10-10-0. Hello, 10-10-0. Welcome back to you. You're going for number 1, is it? Okay, so we have number 1. Now, let's drop it in. Let's discuss. Let's go to the statement positive, negative, negative, positive. Is the statement positive? It is, okay? Because Johnny also goes for number 1. Remember, a way for you to know that it's negative if you see negative words. What do I mean by that? Negative words, meaning to say you have the words never, not, seldom, rarely, hardly, like that, barely. So when you see this, that means to say, the statement is negative. We need to put a positive question tag, then vice versa. But there's no negative word there, so this is indeed positive. Now, arranged is an action verb. When you're dealing with an action verb, it's basically do, does, did, okay? Now, because this is in past tense, it's basically did. How are we gonna do did into negative? Because this is positive, just add the word not to make it negative. So did becomes didn't. Therefore, your answer number 1 is indeed correct. Well done. Okay, people of the world. No, I had it. What do you mean, no, I had it? I just came in after English school. Can you teach the who, whom question again, please? Why, okay, why, I kind of say it in a, why, okay, why, I'm gonna do it quickly one more time for you, no worries. So on top, because students are normally confused when to use whom, there's 2 rules I usually tell my students. The one in this question is the hamburger rule. When I say hamburger rule, if you notice, the word whom or the blank is sandwiched by a noun and a pronoun on each side. Alyssa! Sorry. I miss you. We miss you all here. I hope you're well, healthy, and alive. Now, the hamburger rule number 1 is when the whom it's always sandwiched by a noun or a pronoun beside it. Just make sure that the noun and a pronoun on each side is not referring to the same person. Okay? Number 2 is when there's a preposition before it, because normally you say to whom it may concern, for whom, with whom. Okay? So those one, preposition plus whom, or look at for the hamburger rule. There's a noun or a pronoun on the right side, there's a noun and a pronoun on the left side, and then it's not talking about the same person. Got it? Now, let's go to number 4, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, actually, that's a good question. You all can guess who's the admin today. Alyssa, the admin, also very happy to see you because the admin recognizes you. Gina, how do you know?
I'm not Jean.
Can you hear the voice? Do you think that's Jean's voice? Maybe it's Jason's. Okay. Okay, number 4. If it blank, you would have gotten wet. What type of question is this? Another commonly tested grammar question. Ryan goes for number 3. Had rain. If it had rained, you would have gotten wet. Ryan, do you know what this type of question is? This is commonly tested in examinations. I cannot hear voice. Oh, you cannot hear the voice. I see. So you're basically just guessing, huh? Did you hear the big hello? Did you hear the big hello, Alyssa? Johnny goes for number 1. If it rains, you would have gotten wet. I see. Everyone, Eisen goes for number 3 as well. So Eisen agrees with Ryan. Okay. Ryan, I wonder, your name Ryan is really spelled with Iha, or is just like fun TikTok handle? I only know a few admin now. Oh, and Jean is one of them. Jean is honored. I'm so smart. Yes. Oh, my name is Ryan. That's very interesting. That's a very creative spelling of your name, Ryan. Okay, so what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is a commonly tested grammar question, which is the conditionals. The moment you see an if statement there, and then you see another statement. Okay? Now, it's already happened. Very good, Ryan. I like that you actually have a good grasp of and a good explanation of your answer. You don't just tell me that you utter it sounds correct. Okay, so conditionals, there are 3 types. I'm gonna do this very quickly, and I don't want to repeat this ever again. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna repeat this every single time. Okay, but I'm not repeating this the same time in the same live. So later, if you encounter another conditional question, you have to be able to tell me, sure, this is a conditional question, and I know how to answer this. Okay, so there are 3 types of conditionals. Number 1 is the one that is really likely to happen. So if I can, to those of you who's been in my life for so long, what is the line I always ask you to memorize when it comes to these conditionals? If I can, what? So for this case, you notice that if the if statement is in present tense, if the if statement is in present tense, the second statement, the other statement will always be in what tense? If I can, what? Who can complete this for me? Now, the second conditional is the one that talks about it's like you wish for something. Like sometimes it may be impossible or like quite hard to reach, but it's more like a wish. Ryan goes, if I can, I will. You are correct. Very good. For conditional type 1, when you're given a present tense for the if statement, the second statement will always be in future tense. Okay? Now, if we look at the question, the second statement, is it in future tense? No. So we are not talking about type 1, correct? Okay, so we're basically not talking about type 1. We have ruled that out. So type 1 conditionals are usually for those conditionals that happen, that is likely to happen. If I study, I will pass, you know. If I eat healthy food, I will be healthy, you know. So likely to happen, things are likely to happen. Second conditional are wishes, you know, or hypothetical things, okay. So if I could, so now we are moving on to the if statement being in past tense, okay. If I could, I what? Who can give me the answer for this one? Now this time you notice, oh, if the if statement is in past tense, then it is in conditional type 2. So I would, very good, Ryan. I would. So that means to say your second statement will have would in it. If I could swim, I would definitely do it. Or if I had, so if I were, that's why this is the case when you say I were instead of I was. If I were rich, I would buy 10 cars, like that. Now, the third conditional, okay, get ready. This is the one where I guilt trip my students. If I had studied, I what? Who can complete this for me? If I had studied, I what? What do you think? Oh, I like the capture of the screen. It looks different when it's not just the background, because now I can see the questions properly. Although I'm in a privileged position because like the tablet is big. I would. If you tell me would, Ryan, it's conditional 2, but we are now in conditional 3. Could, no. And this is the reason why you got question 4 correctly, Ryan. Your clue now is the actual question now. Question number 4. If I had studied, would have, very good, Waya. I would have passed. Okay? So now you notice that conditional 3 is like it's like regrets, because it already happened. Exactly what Ryan said earlier. It already happened. There's nothing you can do about it anymore. All you have to do is like, it sounds more like a regret because you cannot go back in time. So you notice the pattern here. It's in past participle form, had. You see, had plus past participle. And then here it's would have. Then you notice the question, it also has would have. It also works for would not have. Would have or would not have. That means to say, we're dealing with what? We're dealing with conditional type 3, correct? So that means to say, if we're dealing with conditional type 3, my if statement will have had plus past participle. Therefore, that's number 3. Correct. So good job to those of you who said it's number 3. Are we clear? So now, if you want to master conditionals, remember these 3 sentences. Type 1, if I can, I will. If I could, I would. Type 2. Type 3, if I had studied, I would have passed. Okay? And then remember the pattern. Oh, present tense, future tense, past tense, would. Okay? The bell is so funny. Yes! Okay, if you want to take a screenshot now. That's a good cheat sheet for you to master conditionals. Okay? Now, let's move on to number 5. Ooh, one of my favorites. They like to test these questions because people get confused. Do I look at the twins or do I look at Alona? Neither the twins nor Alona blank Dev's stories. What do you think is the answer? Cover the first part. I see. I like that Ryan has like his own techniques. So you're going for number 2. You're looking at Alona, is it? Because Enjoys is singular. Okay. Who else wants to give it a try? 10 seconds before I tell you if you're correct or not. Ryan? Oh, Johnny also goes for number 2. I see. Very good. Now, when you see the BFFs there, when I say BFFs, I meant neither and nor and either and or. They're BFFs. They're together all the time. Okay? A lot of students get confused. Chur, do I look at the twins or do I look at Alona? What am I gonna do, Chur? I don't know. Okay? This one would be the proximity rule. When I say proximity rule, look at which subject is the closest to the blank. So the one closest to it is Alona. So Alona is what? Singular. So the closest one to the blank. Okay? So our answer is indeed, ladies and gentlemen, you are correct. Number 2. Well done. Very good. Halfway through the first set. Now, the Limbo Seng Memorial was announced. Wrong spelling. There's no N here. The Limbo Seng Memorial was announced as a national monument blank memory of one of Singapore's war heroes. Give it a try. My chair taught me. Very good, Ryan. You've been taught well, and you're a good student for listening to what's been taught to you and trying to remember it. Very good. Now, we have number 2. We also have number 1. Now, this question basically tests your knowledge and collocations on like words and phrases that goes together all the time to build a very commonly used phrase. The commonly used phrase here is blank memory of. Okay? And that's a phrase that you normally talk about, like when you want to say, like, as a way of remembering someone who has died. Okay. Now, to complete this phrase that you want to talk about when you say you want to remember someone who has died, it is indeed number one, in memory of. Okay. So, the answer is number one. Good job. In memory of one of Singapore's war heroes, Sulimbo Sang. Okay. Now, good job. Number 7. Let's move on. Now, not only they had discussed the topic blank, they blank on their project. Now, what do you think? Hello, Iguana! Iguana! How are you? Hope you're fine, happy, and well. I gotta go eat dinner. Bye, Ryan. Enjoy your dinner. It's been so long. I know, right? It's been so long. I'm happy I'm back. Happy you are here. And we're all together again. How are you? I'm fine, Iguana. I'm fine. Life goes on, living day by day. Thankful that I'm alive when I wake up in the morning. Okay. Johnny goes for number 2. Iguana, let's go. Let's continue learning grammar. How are you though, Iguana? Are things fine on your end? Okay. Johnny, you're going for, not only they had discussed the topic, did they work on their project? Okay. Not until, okay, sorry. Why did I say not only? Not until they had discussed the topic, did they work on their project. Okay, so your answer is number 2. I'm good, thanks. Okay, that's good, Iguana. I'm happy that you're good. Okay, now, anyone else wants to give the answer? I'll give you about 10 more seconds and then let's discuss what's the correct answer. Now, one thing to note for sure when you see not until, right? The moment you see that the sentence starts with this one actually uses inversion rule. Okay. So the moment when you say, right, not for a moment did I think, or not till I got home did I realize. You know what I'm saying? So, Eisen also goes for number 2. Eisen and Johnny, you're both correct. Well done. So, the answer is indeed, did they work on their project? Good job. Now, number 8, blank how hot and dry the weather is, you must still exercise. Okay? What? Exercise, people. Exercise. Good reminder for all of you. And for me. Okay. Blank how hot and dry the weather is, you must still exercise. What do you think is the answer? So yeah, your clue here is still. It says still exercise. Iguana goes for number 3. Johnny goes also for number 3. Very good. When you say regardless of, it's like saying despite. Okay, despite. Well, I can still hear the ringing of the bell. Despite how hot and dry the weather is, you must still exercise. Now, owing to, are you all familiar with owing to? Owing to is like saying because of. Owing to her kindness, okay, the hungry people managed to eat because, she gave them food, like that, okay? Now, so obviously you're all correct to answer number 3, but I'm just going through the other options where they're wrong. Giving rise to is like saying causing, but we're not doing cause and effect here. Hello, not Greg. If you are not Greg, then and who are you? No, you're Greg. Clarissa! Is that you, Clarissa? I'm not looking at the right person. I'm talking to the person that I know. Resulting to is like saying caused by. Sure, it's me. Okay, Clarissa. Clarissa, how have you been? How has life been, Clarissa? I hope you're well and happy. And send my regards to Sherlyn. She seems to be like she's not around. Tell her I miss her. I'm good too, Clarissa. Happy to see you. Now, so you're all correct. This number is number 3. Okay. Number 9, blank that the accused was innocent. Some members of public decided to show support for him despite the backlash. Okay. Testing you about word form. Okay. What do you think is the answer? This is an easy one. Let's do this quickly so we can do the next set. People, Iguana goes for number 4. Who else wants to give it a try? Thank you for sharing the live, Clarissa. Very proud of you. Bull as well for Clarissa. Very good. Believing that the accused was innocent, some members of public decided to show support. Last number for set 1. The tourist from Myanmar spoke blank English and it was difficult to speak to her. Now, this quantifier, okay, I always talk to you about this and what to do when you're dealing with this kind of question. People, hello to those of you who just arrived. Please remember to follow us if you've not followed us yet, so that we can be together for more live sessions. Let's go. Now, English. Is English countable or uncountable? So I see number 3. I also see number 4. Why? Thank you for following. Welcome to the community of writers of work peoples online. Okay. So English, is it countable or uncountable? Tell me. If you're all going for number 3, Iguana, if you're going for number 3, that means to say you're assuming English is uncountable, is it? Wait, sure, I gotta go. Oh my God, Clarissa. Bye, Clarissa. See you again. Johnny, you're correct. English is uncountable. Therefore, from there, right, we can already cancel few because few is for countable nouns. Okay. Let's talk about any, little, and some. So it's uncountable. It also, you see the clue here. So the first step is check the modified noun. The second step is actually check the context. If it's difficult to speak to her, that probably means that there is a very low amount of English skills. So some can be canceled because when you say some, there is an indication that it's in a moderate amount. We need a low amount. Okay, so any and little. Any is used for negative sentences, so cannot. Okay, so you're left with number 3, little English. Very good. What time does the live end? We end at 7 o'clock today, so we still have 41 minutes together, Iguana. Okay, now you're all ready. You have just survived the first sets. I have quite a lot of sets ready for you today, so let's see if you can survive them. Now let's do a Henry Park paper from 2022. Okay, now question number 1. Let's go. Mrs. Tan gave blank student in her class a reward for winning the Class of the Year award in the kindness campaign. Another quantifier question. Let's give it a try, people. How does it actually look like in my phone with a smaller screen? I'm interested. Well, you're all typing your answer. It looks like I'm gonna view my own life and see how it looks like. What is your answer, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, not so. I should be looking at my phone. Why? Because if it's iPhone, always do this thing where it cuts. Sorry,
Yeah.
So sorry. I have not noticed it because I never saw it in my phone.
Okay. My phone is.
Can
I think some of their phones might be cut.
Correct. So now, see, even this one's still cut off in my phone. Wow. Okay, better. Okay, now, everyone, you all say, I love your haircut. Thank you, Iguana. I love it too. Johnny, number 2, 101010, number 2 as well. Gave each student, is it? Okay, first things first, student is countable. Can count, yeah? 1, 2, 3, yeah, like you, I can count you. Okay, so if it's countable, we can already cancel much. Okay, now, another thing would be, we cannot go for some because some is an unspecified amount. Okay, unspecified. Unspecified amount. Okay, people. Sure, you know what you look like. Oh my God, Iguana. Careful. Be careful. Okay, tell me. Tell me the answer, but I'm telling you, tread carefully. Okay, tell me, Iguana, who do I look like? Or what do I look like? Because it may not be a human being that you're thinking of. Okay, now, some is an unspecified amount, so cannot. We're left with each and many. But if they won the Class of the Year campaign, we would assume that she has given it to all of them. So that means to say we're left with number 2. Good job. It's an easy one. Dora the Explorer, but beautiful. You put a disclaimer at the end, but beautiful. Hey, I like Dora. I love Dora the Explorer. So you don't need to put but beautiful, cause even without that, I see Dora as a beautiful little girl. So yes. No. What? That's 0? Why are you laughing? Did Dora? I'm happy you all actually watched Dora. I watched Dora too.
Yeah.
So now you know your Spanish, uno, dos, tres. Is it?
Chocolate.
Hi. Oh, interesting. At least these people still watch Dora. Okay. Now, the hikers use a compass to find blank way through the thick jungle. This one very easy. You're referring to the hikers. What's the word you use to replace hikers? What do you think? Type it in quickly. This is an easy one. Peoples. Edna! I know from The Incredibles! Hey, I love Edna. She's the amazing person who creates all these costumes. And these superheroes cannot live without them. You know what I'm saying? She's a brilliant lady. She's a brilliant lady. Uno, dos, tres. Hala, Madrid. Okay. What is your answer? Okay. 10-10-1-0 says number 4. Johnny also says number 4. Very good. There. Okay. All these three are singular. Hikers is plural. So that's basically the only option you have, which is number 4. Good job. Okay. Now, number 3. Blank are the boys who had bullied me, said Ben, pointing to some boys at the canteen. Okay. Your options are this, that, these, and those. It matters if it's near or far, and if it's singular or plural. So think about those two things before you give me your answer. Okay. What do you think? Blank are the boys who had bullied me, said Ben, pointing to some boys at the canteen. Okay. So if he's pointing at them, that would mean to say, what does pointing tell you as a clue? At the canteen, right? So they're not near. Okay, not near. And then it says boys. Boys, so it's plural. Okay? So when you know it's plural, you can already cancel this. Okay? And that. Okay? Now we're left with these and those. Okay? These and those. These is when it's just literally in front of you, very near you. But it's far. Very good. Very good. You all saying it's far. So it's number 4, those. Those are the boys. Okay, very good. Now, number 4, let's go. Number 4, when we arrived, we noticed that everyone blanked anxiously for the famous actress to appear on stage. Okay? When we arrived, we noticed that everyone blanked anxiously for the famous actress to appear on stage. What is your answer? Type it in 10 seconds, very quickly. Let's go. Four. We noticed that everyone were waiting. Is it? People, I'm gonna give you all one more chance. 4 is wrong. 4 is wrong. Now, first things first, you got the tense correctly. Okay, as in when we arrive, you know, okay, this one says it's past. So cancel, right? But ladies and gentlemen, everyone is what? Everyone is singular. Remember your indefinite pronouns? Yeah, everyone is singular, so it's number 3, people. Keep in mind, these are your indefinite pronouns. Everyone, someone, no one, somebody, anybody. These are all singular, okay? Don't get confused. Singular, like anyone, someone, no one, anyone, anybody, like that. All of these indefinite pronouns are all singular, okay? So it is number 3, peoples, okay? Now, number 5, let's go. If you blank, not blank, on time, the plane will take off. Again, this is conditionals. I'm not going to explain it again. Tell me the answer, but tell me what conditional type is this. Is it type 1, type 2, or type 3? Let's go. I have just literally discussed it to you earlier. You're all saying number 1, and it's type what? Conditional type what? You see, the statement here is in future tense. That means to say the if statement will be in present tense. If you do not arrive, which is number 1. Very good. Very proud of all of you. If you do not arrive, this is conditional. Type 1. What was the sentence I asked you to memorize? So type 1. If I can, I will. So you see, future tense. Future tense. So that means to say if statement will be in present tense. Okay? Very good. Dora. Dora, 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 the Explorer. Where are we going? Hello, Charlotte! Charlotte! I was looking for you just now because Clarissa actually dropped by earlier. So, Clarissa, it's been so long. Where's Charlotte? Yeah, I told her, tell Charlotte I miss her. Okay, now I can tell you I miss you. Okay, now number 6. The stranger asked Lily if she blanked the way to the nearest shopping mall. You see, when you're doing like a reported question, right? If you're doing a reported question, how do you say it? The stranger asked Lily if she what? If she knew. Okay, Johnny is going for number 1. Who wants to give it a try? Do you agree with Johnny's answer or no? You want to give another try? Okay. Johnny, you are correct. Because if you think about it, right, the question becomes, do you know the way to the nearest shopping mall? So if you convert, do you know the way to reported speech, no becomes new. Okay? Very good, Johnny. Sure, next time you should get wolf haircut. It's nice. What's a wolf haircut? How does it? Layers?
Yeah.
Does it look funny?
You know the one that's like probably during your high school days. It's like the one that's like
I know.
Emo. Yeah. Technically, they just revive the name and say it's
I probably got that haircut before. Likely. However, Iguana, I'm probably I'm confident and courageous enough to try other haircuts as long as they're short. I have lived my life for so many years with a very long hair. I am done with it. Okay, so indeed the answer is number 1. Very good. If you think about it as a reporting question, it's like in a reported speech, right? If you think about it in a reporting question, the no becomes new. Sure, looks great. Stick to yourself. Thank you so much, Johnny.
botak.
I appreciate it. What's botak also, huh? Botak, how does it
No
look?
hair.
Oh, like go bald, is it?
No bald.
Shave. Actually, I'm gonna try that soon, Iguana, and see how I look like with a shaved head. Just for the sake of it. Now, while Mother blank in her room, we slipped quietly to the kitchen to have some snacks. Well, Mother, what? I'll underline the clue for you, huh? Slipped quietly. Okay. You're all going for number 3. While Mother was sleeping, we slipped quietly to the kitchen. Correct. Very good. You see that this is in past tense. And while is the word that tells you that there is another ongoing action while this past tense is ongoing. So we need also a past continuous, okay, which is number 3. Very good. Now, sleep is in base form. So cannot, we need past, okay? Sleeps is in present tense. We need past again, okay? Has been sleeping is in perfect, present perfect, continuous, okay? It basically means it started in the past, it's ongoing in the present. But what we are trying to highlight here is that there's an ongoing action in the past while this past action was happening, okay? So indeed, you are correct. The answer is number 3. Good job, okay? Number 8, let's go. He blanked at the office by now, but he is not in the workstation, okay? We're basically talking about expectation or obligation, okay? If you want to talk about expectation about this person, sure, you teach at school. I teach here in Writers at Work, Iguana. You see, I'm teaching you now. Okay, Izan says 4, but Iguana goes for 3, see? Okay, so if we want to talk about, my office, at the office by now, but he's not at workstation. You know, obligation as a worker. Oh my God. Obligation as a worker. You must be there. It's an obligation. So when you talk about obligation, it is number 4. Okay, should. He should be at the office by now. Okay. When you usually talk about should. When you talk about expectation, it's expected that this person should be in the office by that time. Or basically, like obligation, if he is a worker, he had the obligation to report at this time, right? So it's 4. Now might is might, it cannot, because it suggests possibility. It's only suggesting possibility, so there's no level of obligation there, so cannot. Same thing for could as well. Will is a future action, so we're not talking about a future action here. You pronounce it as Ezen, correct? Ezen. It's not Eisen, it's Ezen, correct? I like that name. Oh, interesting. Ezen. Now, so Eisen, you have to correct me. Is it pronunciation number 1, Eisen, or pronunciation number 2, Eisen? Okay. Sure, my name is not Iguana. I know. I'm calling you by your TikTok handle. Because that's the one I see in front of me. Okay. The honored one is here. I have a real name. Of course, I know that, Iguana. If you want me to call you by your real name or by another name, you will have to change it in your TikTok handle, because that's the easiest way for me to see, because I see it literally in front of me. Ah, it's number 2. Oh, I forgot what I said just now. Hold on, Isan, do it one more time. Is your answer number 2, or you're answering my question about the pronunciation of your name? Okay, you have to do it this way. Number 1, huh? Okay. Number 1, is it Eisen or is it Eisen? Okay? So we're both clear. Okay. Number 9. Oh, number 1. It's Eisen. I see. Okay, Eisen. Thank you so much for correcting me. Okay. You can call me by my real name. What's your real name, ha, Iguana? Okay. Number 9. Well, Iguana is typing her real name because she's tired of me calling her Iguana. Okay. Most animals will not attack blank. They are provoked. Okay. What is your answer? Oh, I saw someone answering here. That's why Johnny said number 3. Johnny, your number 3 is for number 9, is it? The honored one also says unless. Both of you are correct. Unless, okay, unless they are provoked. So basically, we talk about unless. It's a situation that happens only if a specific condition is met. Okay, and the specific condition here is the provocation. Okay. Now, and that is why the answer is number 3, people. Okay, number 10. Last question for set 2. We've only done 2 sets, people, so this is 20th question. Okay, I challenge you to do 50. We're not even halfway through. Okay, just keep blank and just get blanket, and you will find it easier solving these types of questions after a while. Okay, this is a collocation. Again, you're being tested on your knowledge on vocab, phrases, words that usually go together. Blank, keep blanket. It's a line that tells you, it's an idiom, you know, to persist or continue working on something despite difficulties. How do you say it? Okay. Number 10, what is your answer? Come on, if you want to tell someone, keep going, keep going. What is the line to say that? Keep blanket. Okay, Johnny is going for keep on it. I see. Who else wants to give it a try? 10 seconds, and then let's discuss what is the actual phrase. People, can you see what Money is your name, Iguana, is it? My comment? No. Money, is it? My comment. Or was it filtered? Oh, so cute. Now the primary one into compo writing is also purple. Now, Johnny has given answer. 10 more seconds. You want to drop your answer as well so we can discuss this last question for this set. Let's go, people. Okay, people of the world, people. Oh, is this meant to be another additional microphone?
It's for the boya. I mean the YOLO.
Ah, it's for the YOLO ticket. Okay, people. Johnny, I need you to try one more time. Should be 1. Oh, very good. Very good, Johnny. Keep at it. The line is keep at it. That means to say, if you keep at it, that means to say persist. Okay. Keep going. It's like saying keep going despite the difficulty, okay? Positivity, people. Positivity. Okay, 10, 10, 1, 0. Very good. Well done, people. We're moving on to set number 3. That means to say we're moving on to question 20th to 30th. Okay, you are now dealing with. Let's do an MGS paper. Let's do an MGS paper. Can I? Now, have you ever blank a camel in the desert before? Oh, good question. Have you ever blank a camel in the desert before? Let me see. Okay, no, I need to zoom it out a little bit. Okay. Never mind. I tell my real name next time. Why next time? Why cannot now iguana? Eisen goes for number 4. Have you ever ridden a camel in the desert before? Now, drop in your answer, please. Your clue is have. While you all drop in your answer, has, have, okay, and had is followed by what form of the verb? My name is Irina, but call me iguana. Really? Your name is Irina? Or is it also Irina? Tell me how to pronounce it. Or am I correct to say Irina? I love the name Irina. I used to have a colleague here, a teacher also with the name Irina. But the I at the beginning is E. Irina. I like that name. Okay, Irina. Johnny says number 4 now. Has, have, and had is followed by the past participle form. Okay. Past participle form of the verb. So, ride, present tense, rode, past tense. The past participle is what? Ridden. Okay. Which is number 4. Good job. Well done, Irina. Johnny, good job. Number 2, let's go. Oh, I still need to zoom it out a little bit. Okay, does it fit now? Yes. No, still no. A little bit more. Yes, perfect. Okay. The teacher made her students blank the classroom before allowing them to go for their break. Now, but call me iguana, the powerful iguana. Okay, I call you the powerful iguana. Quite long and a mouthful, but I shall try the powerful iguana. Okay, Eisen goes for number 1. The teacher made her students. This is a very classic grammar question, by the way. I'll be proud of you if you actually can name this. Your clue is blank, this, and then this, and then this. This is the classic. Okay, Johnny goes for number 3. Now, just call me iguana. Okay, just iguana. Okay, huh? Sorry. It's a very long conversation on what to call you. Okay, it was a description of my name. Okay, I understand. We all know you're powerful. Okay, do not worry. We believe in that. Okay, now, who is this? Rian. Rian, is that how I pronounce your name? Welcome to the live. Okay, now, this is verb, noun, verb pattern. When you're asked for verb, noun, verb, the second verb normally is in base form or in ing form. Okay, but for this case, it actually should be base form. She made her do this. I made her clean the room. I made her sing. Like that. Okay, so V and V base form before allowing them to go to break. Okay, this is very common. Even perception verbs like I saw her dance, or I saw her dancing, right? Or I heard her sing, like that. Okay, V and V verb, a noun, and then another verb. The second verb, they like to turn it into a blank. You have to know you have to use a base form or the ing form, not the past tense. Okay, now number 3, let's go, people. My grandmother my grandmother enjoys taking long walks. I will accompany her to the park should she blank us during the school holidays. Okay, now should she, should is modal verb, which is followed by what form of the verb? L-U, how do I pronounce your name? I'm just gonna say Eliha. Okay, if you allow me, I shall call you Ellie. Ellie goes for number 1. Eisen also goes for number 1. Should, could, would, might. All of these modal verbs are followed by what? By base form. Base form of the verb is the one, the original form with no S, no ES, no D, no ED, no ING at the end. So the base form here is indeed number 1, visit. Should she visit? Okay. Now, very good, people. Very good. Number 4, let's go. If she blank, you were going to the party she would have gone to. Aha. Can you tell me? We've gone through this question 2 times previously. What type of question is this? You know this. Give me the answer and name this commonly tested grammar question for me. We have gone through this just now, 2 of them. And then the first time I actually even wrote down all the tips I wanted you to do. Conditional. Very good, Sherlyn. This is a conditional type of question. Now, if this is conditional, remember there are 3 types of conditional. Type 1, if I can, I will. Type 2, if I could, I would. Type 3, if I had studied, I would have passed. Which type are we looking for here? Eisen goes for number 2. Now, Rian also goes for number 2. Sherlyn, do you have an answer for me as well? What do you think? Now, if you recall, if statement is the blank, so we cannot look at the if statement. We can only look at this, would have. Now, if you think about it, listen to the conditionals again. Type 1, if I can, I will. If statement is present tense, the second statement is future tense. Is this future tense? Is there a will there? No. So this is not type 1, okay? Type 2, if I could, I would. If statement is past tense, the second statement is would. Is this would? No, because this is would have. Okay, so type 2 also wrong. Okay, let's go to type 3. If I had studied, I would have passed. Now, if statement is had plus past participle, second statement is would have. Is it type 3? Yes. So that means to say, if I had studied, I would have passed. Had studied, we need that format for the if statement, which is number 4. If I had known you were going to the party, she would have gone to. If she had known you were going to the party, she would have gone to. Are we clear with that, people? Are we all clear with it? Why it's not type 2, but it's type 3. I need to see a yes from all of you. Because this one was pretty straightforward. So that means to say, if I need to type in the sample, okay. Remember the sample questions I gave you just now? Let me show it to you again, just so we're clear, right? So, statement number 2, type 2 is only just would. It will not have. The moment you say would have, would not have, it's always type 3. That means to say nothing can be done anymore because it's already over. It's just a regret. Now, number 2 is always just wishes. Okay, if I were you, I would also dance. Okay, so that's what I mean when I say just would. I would also dance. You don't put have after would for type 2. Okay, so for type 3, and they actually really like to test on conditional type 3. So I need you to master type 3 most specifically. Okay, if I had studied, I would have passed. Okay, let's be clear with that. Now, number 5, welcome back, Iguana. Susan baked the birthday cake for mother blank. Father asked. We now have another question tag question. Let's go. So many shares, huh? Who has done all the shares, people?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the sharing of the live. I am very happy for your contributions. P for parents, for students, K. Okay, now Susan baked the birthday cake for mother. What's your answer, people? Quickly type it in. Let's go. 10. Johnny goes for number 1. Isn't she? I see. Who else wants to give it a try? Okay, Eisen goes for number 3. Didn't she? Okay, I have 3 I have 2 3s and 2 1s. Okay, very carefully, let's give it a try. Let's see the statement first. Remember, if the statement is positive, the question tag will be negative, and then vice versa. Now, The verb is here, baked. Okay. Now, you don't see any negative word here. The moment you know it's negative, it's the moment you see never, seldom, barely, hardly. It's not there. So that's how you know this is positive. Now, baked is an action word. Listen carefully because they like to test this kind of question for question tag. When they give you an action verb, it's do, does, or did. It's only do or does or did. It's a do for plural, does for singular, did for past tense. Baked is past tense. Therefore, it's like saying Susan did bake the cake. Okay? And to turn did into negative for the question tag, you just add the negative word not, so it becomes didn't. Are we clear? That means to say the answer is number 3. Congratulations. Now, one could have been the answer if there was the word is in the statement. And then is becomes isn't. Okay? But it's not there, so one cannot be the answer. We're using an actual action verb in the sentence. Okay? So the answer is number 3. Sure, where's Ronnie? Ronnie is here sleeping. See? I can see it from here. Just not in the frame. Can you see the ears? The ears of... Whose ears is this? The ears of Mochi is here. Okay. Okay, number 6. The soldier blank leg was amputated is learning how to walk with his prosthetic leg. He was skilled. Oh, he was not. Oh, this one TikTok does not filter, huh? Then all other nice words is filtered. Okay, people, what do you think? The soldier blank leg was amputated. We want to talk about ownership here. Whose leg are we talking about? Oh my God, I just literally said the answer. If you were listening, you would know the answer. Okay, that's a sample of conditional too. If you were listening, or if you listen, you would know the answer. 4, correct. So we're talking about leg being owned as then possession, okay? Possession or ownership. Okay, very good. That's number 4. Well done. Wow, this set very fast, how you are. Very good, very good. Now let's move on to number 7. Your answers differs blank mine. Either you or I am wrong. Differ black. What do you pair with differ? Differ what? If you're gonna talk about the differences. Differ. Aizen goes for 2, differs to mine. Johnny goes for 3, differs from mine. Iguana goes for 1. So we have a combination of 1 and 3. Everyone, for this sentence, when you say differ and you're making a comparison of contrast of yours and someone else's, it is actually differ from. We clear with that? Her answer differs from mine. Or even saying it's different from mine. Okay? It's like that. It's differ from. Okay? Okay? Let's learn that today. Number 8. He never gave up hope blank his many setbacks. I admire him for his grit and tenacity. Let's go. He never gave up hope blank his many setbacks. Johnny and Aizen gave the same answer, which is number 3. Iguana agrees. So never give up hope is positive, and then setbacks is negative. Therefore, if we're putting together 2 contrasting ideas, we need the word despite. Very good. Easy one, huh? Now, cannot do until, because until is like talking about time. Hence is like therefore, you're giving a conclusion. Nevertheless is also contrasting. Okay, but despite here, grammatically, the one that fits well is number 3. Okay, good job, people. That's an easy one. Last 2 questions for this set. I'm very proud of you. Very good. Now, a fund for the victims of the earthquake blank set up last week after the Red Cross Society appealed for help. Okay, this is one of the classic questions where they like to give you a very long subject to confuse you on subject-verb agreement. So you have to be smart enough to know what is the subject and if it's singular or plural. Type in your answer. Number 3, Rian goes for number 3, I see. Iguana, you're going for number 4, is it? Is that your answer for number 9? We are in number 9. Type in your answer. Let's go. We are in number 9. I'm going to wait for 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Iguana, why are you giving me that emoji? Okay. Now, the whole sentence is a fund for the victims of the earthquake. What is the subject? What is the sentence talking about? First, we solve that problem, and then we will know what to answer. There's actually 2 grammar concepts being tested here. A fund is singular, hence was. Very good, Johnny. The main subject is a fund, okay? So, fund says, with the R there, the article R, tells you that this is singular. Now, last week tells you that we're looking for past. So you are being tested on subject-verb agreement. You're also being tested on tense. Very good, Chelsea. Thank you for pointing that out. So this is exactly the reason why I always tell my students, when you have a question, I need you to read all the way to the end. Some of you get very complacent, right? Like, oh, I don't need to read until the end. I don't know it's singular. I already know it's plural. You need to read until the end because you may be tested in more than 1 grammar concept in each question. Okay, so very good. You figured it out. So singular past tense, that means to say we are going for number 3. Good job. Hello to those of you who are very new to the live. Welcome, peoples. Please remember to follow us so we can have more live sessions together. We can learn more together with everyone and have a happy life online. Okay, last number. The manager of the company came blank fire for mistreating his workers. This is collocation one more time. It's very interesting because in grammar, you're also being tested with vocab. Now, came blank fire. Commonly, these words always go together when you want to. This one means you are criticized or attacked for something. How do you say it when you're criticized or attacked for something? Came, okay, Iguana goes for came under fire. Eisen goes for came under fire. Rian goes for came on fire. Johnny goes for came under fire. Okay, now, okay, this is a phrase, yeah, at least we learned this phrase, yeah, it means to be criticized. Or attacked for something. All right, the phrase is actually came under fire. Very good. I'm happy that you're all very good with your collocations, people. Very good, very good, very good. I'm happy. And with that, we managed to finish 30 people, 30 grammar questions. My live tomorrow at 5:30 will be another round of grammar drill. And I'm going to challenge you for tomorrow to do more than 30 with me. Since that you have learned a lot of grammar rules today, let's do more than 30 tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we can do like 50. Wow. Okay, so before I go, just a quick announcement. If you look at this, I'm going to try to point at myself here. Am I pointing at the right thing? No, I'm pointing at the other. Okay, do you see this this PowerPoint here at the side? These are all the available lessons we're offering for June holiday program. Now it's April. I'm talking about June because April is the month we are doing our early bird promotion. You're definitely getting early bird gifts if you sign up as early as this month. The most important number 1 is we have oral classes for all levels from primary 1 all the way to primary 6. For those of you preparing for PSLE, our oral lessons are preparing you for the new format of PSLE. Okay, now primary 1 and 2 oral is very fun. It's a very fun 3-day activity that we have prepared for our young ones. And of course, the moment we reach P3 to P6, your oral will be thematic so that you start exposing yourself to commonly tested themes that may come out for examinations. Okay, now composition writing, of course, is there. To our P5 and P6 students, we have a composition writing crash course to help you sharpen your skills in composition writing. The entire writing process, from the time you unpack your composition question all the way to writing it and then editing your work. And even learning very strong adaptation skills, using your write as a work story to answer any types of question come examination. Okay? And finally, if you want a more comprehensive revision, as in sure, I don't want to just focus on oral, I want to try all the other crucial components of paper 2 as well, we have the PSLE oral plus paper 2 class. That means to say for 5 days, each day we will focus on one crucial component of paper 2, grammar, synthesis and transformation, comprehension close, everyone's favorite, and everyone's most favorite, which is comprehension open-ended. So we have made this lesson targeted to really the crucial parts where students really struggle a bit sometimes, so that you can do a practice for that. So now is really the time. We are already halfway through the year, everyone. Both of you primary and secondary students, do remember, halfway through the year, you're getting closer to your end of year examinations, international examinations. So you have to be a bit more strategic now. You have to look at your performance from your recent examinations. Look at your strengths and weaknesses so you know which one to focus on. Direct your time towards improving on those weak areas and making sure that those things that you get correctly, you can repeat the success. So that I got it, you don't just say I got it correctly because I guessed it correctly. Okay? Compre is not my favorite. I know, Aizen. That's why I was being sarcastic just now. I know, and it's understandable that Compre is not the easiest. Okay, it takes a lot of skills put all together to get comprehension correctly and properly. So that's why we have lessons for them for June holiday. Okay, tomorrow I will see you again for another round of grammar drill. At the same time, go visit our website, or you see that little document icon there at the bottom. I'm pointing at the wrong thing. If you click that and give us your contact details, we can get our center manager to contact you if you want more information about our regular classes or our holiday programs, okay? Last question is hard. This question is it. Yeah, because it's collocation. It's testing your vocab skills and your grammar skills at the same time. I understand. That's why it's important that you expose yourself to as many of these questions as possible to grow your skills and your vocab skills as well. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you all again tomorrow. If you haven't followed us, please do so we see each other again when we go live. Bye-bye.